Thank you, Aaron. I am Yeshua, still in the body. So I had spoken to you about armoring. Let me put this on gallery. And protection. And so you may be thinking, well, if I'm not supposed to armor or protect myself in some way, and I'm supposed to be this loving being, do we just let those in the world get away with what they want to do? Those who wish to create negativity. In truth, the majority of beings on your planet do not have desire for ultimate power and control and to turn the entire planet into negative polarity. The majority of beings on Earth right now, many are young. They have not yet have the awareness of polarity. They do not yet know how to move beyond protection. They are like a young child. They're exploring the world. They want what they want. If someone else has a toy, they want the toy. You know, I'm simplifying, but the majority of those on your earth right now are not intent on taking this planet over for negativity or destroying it. And there is a faction of that. That is true, and you've heard me speak about that before. But the majority of beings just want to be safe, just want to get by in life and have the means of life, which is a natural thing for a being to want. And also for all of you, do not each one of you want to have a roof over your head and healthy food to eat and loving relationships and the basic means of life? Every being does, and that is deeply ingrained, and that is in a ground of positivity, so that that being can grow, can evolve, can expand to move through different stages of consciousness. As you have heard Aaron speak about stages of consciousness and development. But some are just young, and they may not make it, if you will, in this one lifetime. But those of you who are here, each one of you has committed to love. Each one of you has committed to light. You do not need to be perfect in any way to bring that love and light into this world. And you are all doing it. I know all of you, you are all doing it in your individual ways. So then the question may be, well, Yeshua, Aaron, if we're supposed to be so loving, what do we do about political leaders that want to take away jobs willy-nilly or want to bomb other countries or want to poison the oceans? What do we do about that? Well, of course, as I said, each of you brings your own love and light to the whole energetic field of the earth. But then ask yourself, in this individuated expression that you are right now, in what ways do you want to say no to that negativity? In what ways do you choose? Some of you may have so many obligations in your daily life, there isn't time to do something additional. You just keep coming back to light. Other of you may be involved in politics or community organizing or other kinds of things. You may have a role to speak out, to say no. I am not saying what you should do. Your very beingness is already saying no and is a buffer to negativity that purposely chooses to cause harm. And here's the thing to consider when you say no, whether that's to the toddler acting out or a friend or a family member or a politician, whenever you say no, under whatever context or circumstance that is, say it from an open heart. if you and speak clearly. I mean, if you wish to say this particular policy uh, um, removes health care for the most disadvantaged, or whatever it may be, speak to that. But then also keep your heart open, and as you counter whatever resistance you meet, to keep saying it with love. When you get triggered to the point that you are reactive and anger and it becomes a battle, then okay, all right, I'm just contributing to the overall negativity. Let me step back, let me regroup. And it will happen. You are human. But you have great power. If, let us say, one country attacks another, well, as Russia did Ukraine, and you see it all the time around the globe, for various reasons, they are attempting to get the needs of that country met, if you will, by stealing it, by destroying another culture, however it comes about, to get what they think that they need. And when you can continue to say no without buying in to that anger, that contraction, that fear, that wanting to control and manipulate and dominate and steal, whatever it may be, you only add to it. Now, Colette and I were talking about this earlier today, and she was remembering a story from the Nazi concentration camps where a young woman was scheduled to be executed because she was, in a sense, a political prisoner for speaking out. And she had given a statement that's been taken down. I cannot tell you if it is accurate or not, but something to the effect that it's such a beautiful day, but if no one's willing to give their life for the cause, what will happen? She gave her life. Now, I'm not making a judgment that she should or she shouldn't. That is not what I'm saying. But I'm saying that sometimes when you stand up to negativity, you may not see the result in this lifetime, but trust that what you have added to change that goes on, whether you are in physical form or not. There's no end to that love. There's no end to that light. Each of you will pass away at some time in the next 100 years at least. But when you pass away, the things you feel that you have not done, left undone, have not resolved, the relationships you have not reconciled, or these talents you did not use, or whatever it is, know that death is not the end. Everything you've given and everything you've learned, you take with you. Truly, everything happens outside of linear time, as you have heard me say. But just know that if you were to die tomorrow, everything you have brought to changing this earth with your loving intention that drew you to come here is not lost. You may not see the results of your desire, the fruit of your love and your labor, if you will, in your lifetime, but that's not the estimate of its value. So I want to encourage you with that. And I will stay in the body, but I will pass this on to Aaron or to whoever wishes to speak next.